right, Allo. So next, I want to ask you about this, man. Another big thing that's going on in Chicago drill, in the Chicago drill scene, I should say, is this situation with No Limit MB J Dogg, man. So J Dogg was a guy who was critical of G Herbo and ended up going online, speaking out against G Herbo after G Herbo went on a podcast and said that he was going to separate himself from the streets, separate himself from the YNs. He's got big things going on with a new hot song that's really taken off, doing these huge collabs with Lil Baby and stuff. He just trying to focus his career in a different direction. Now, I know you have a long history with G Herbo back in the days, and I know you probably seen what went on with this J Dogg situation, but Boss Allo, I wanted to get your opinion on it.
Yeah, so I seen what happened. I seen the video leak with J Dogg. He got shot. It looked like they was in some type of alleyway or something. And allegedly another No Limit member supposedly shot him. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to speak on that because I don't know if he shot him or not. But I kind of felt that it came from one of the people, you know, because you got some people who pick sides with J Dogg from No Limit, and then you got other No Limit members who pick sides with G Herbo. You know what I'm saying? So that right there was alone, it was gonna be a clash somewhere, you know, because you got some people who feel like G Herbo is moving how he's supposed to move. And then you got some people feeling like he not moving how he's supposed to move. So, with that situation, man, I feel like J Dogg, he kind of caused it on himself, man. You know, sometimes you gotta watch what you say to a name like her, because I mean, he got the bigger platform. He got like a bigger stage. You know, you can't really come after him like that. And her put the work in for No Limit. Like, most people know No Limit because of her, bro. You can't take that away from him. Like, her put No Limit on the map, you know. And I feel like J Dogg, he was fresh out of jail, it seemed like. So maybe he came out of jail with like an old mentality or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know him personally, but for him to come at Herb like that, it's almost like he don't appreciate nothing Herb put on for the guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta appreciate the role like Herb play when it comes to the No Limit thing. I feel like if he stepped back from that, you should have felt like he should be able to step back for all of that he been in with y'all for so long. So now that he's growing and he's at this bigger stage in life, I feel like he deserved to step back from it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's smart, man. Especially you seeing this past homecoming season, G Herbo was like the headliner at every major HBCU's homecoming. He's getting bags thrown at him left and right. Oh, yeah. He just recently beat a Fed case of his own. Obviously, he's going to want to separate himself from the streets, right?
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, it comes a time, bro, where if keep going on, you know them people coming. Them feds, they watching. They watching everything. They coming. So Herb just felt like it's time to separate his name from that because he don't want to go back through that. He been in jail before. He been shot before. He made it through a lot of different stages in his life. It's time to separate and elevate. That's what it's about, bro. When you get to a certain stage in your life, you want to separate yourself and go up further. You don't want to keep doing the same to bring your career down. Right now, his career is doing perfectly fine. He don't need nothing that's going to hold him back. So I applaud her for that. You know what I'm saying? But people gonna have their personal opinions. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to make it seem like, oh, I'm riding her tail. I'm just telling it how it is. You know what I'm saying? If I was her, I'd do the same. I wouldn't care what a got to say. I wouldn't care what nobody got to say. I'm going to elevate. I'm going to take care of my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can relate to her on certain aspects. He got kids. I got kids. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he makes smarter moves for his kids, for his family.
Nah, and that's the smart way of going about just being a man in his life, right?
Right. Exactly.
Now, you touched on this a little bit, but I wanted to talk about the fact that G Fabe, who's also an alleged NLMB member, ended up getting arrested for this. And they had different ways of identifying him according to the news sources out there. So first off, he was in an incident where he got away from the police and he had gotten into a car wreck. So they knew about him having a limp from that situation. So they saw that and they matched it up with the video, and the video that was released, or the images that was released from the video in the garage or in the alleyway where J Dogg allegedly lost his life, allegedly shows G Fabe shooting at him and another guy with two guns, one in one hand, one in the other. Now,
That's
in a situation
crazy.
like that, what did you think, Allo?
I think that's crazy, man. That's crazy. When I seen the footage, I'm like, was they having some type of? It looked like they was talking it out at first, and it seemed like he tried to run away and he shot him. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's crazy. I mean, I think that was crazy, man. Like, that was crazy. Two guys from No Limit NLMB having a discussion and it turned gunfire. You know what I'm saying? So
That's wild. That's wild, man.
that's just wild. That's wild, bro. I think that's crazy.
Now, when it comes to your homies and how you guys handle business,
Yeah.
like does it go to that with your own homies?
Far as me and my homies, I done seen certain situations maybe unfold to where could have happened like that, and it depends on what type of love you got for your specific homie. Some niggas don't even really be homies for real. You know what I'm saying? Some would up a pipe on their homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got some that it will get like that. It just depends on who it is. You know what I'm saying? Some people, you could be from the same hood as a, but that don't mean y'all with each other. You know what I'm saying? Inside of hoods, people need to understand, inside of hoods is certain crowds that with each other. Like, you got certain people that with these group of people, and you got certain that with these group of people. And them group of people will get into it with these group of people, even though they all from the same hood, they all from the same block. But if you get into it with a specific person, you got this person, he gonna ride with him. Then you got this person, he gonna ride with them. So it's all like a big, like a WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers get into it.
Different cliques throughout the hood, right?
Yeah, motherfuckers will get into it with each other, even though we all know Limit NLMB or we all GME. You know what I'm saying? EBE, same thing. Don't be liking each other inside these hoods. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. Like right now, you know what I'm saying? I got homies who quit. I got homies who I might see, I might get on their ass, you know what I'm saying? Or however it go, you know what I'm saying? It could lead to fighting. It could nigga take a ass whooping. So if you now he talking about he finna come back and shoot, bro. But whole time that's supposed to be your homie. So it just depends on who the people is and what type of love is really involved. Cause sometimes go left quick, man. Real quick.
Definitely. Man. So next, man, I want to move on to another topic and ask you a more personal question about a relationship that you had out there, man. Now, not a relationship in that aspect, but like somebody you knew who was heavy in the drill scene. So a rapper by the name of Edai 600 ended up losing his life August 2021. And he was a controversial figure, you know. When he ended up getting shot, he ended up being shot over 20 times. Now, you had a history with Edai 600 that a lot of people don't know about. And I wanted to hear your story about Edai.
Man, first off, long live Edai 600. I don't really talk about him much, but I'm gonna just say, man, Edai, he was the type of guy, he was genuine from the start since I met him. So he DM'd me one day on Twitter and was like, man, I want you to hop on my album. I want you to do something with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to do something with me. And of course, at the time, he had a bigger name than me, but I was like buzzing at the time, you know. And when he DM'd me to get on his album, and I sent him a verse, and we clicked ever since then. And a memory I got with him, we went to the strip club. He handed me like a bunch of ones to throw at the strip club. But before we went to the strip club, I wasn't even trying to go out this specific night. He came and picked me up. Like, man, pop out. I'm like, man, I ain't really trying to pop out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really trying to even come outside. He like, man, just come on, bro. Like, just fuck with me type. You know what I'm saying? And I end up coming outside anyway. You know what I'm saying? Even though I didn't want to, but I did it because it's bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of bond we had, man. Like, we could just hit each other up. We could call each other and kick it. Even about this music. He always wanted to see me do good with the music. You know what I'm saying? He came to where I live at. I brought him to where I lay my head at. And I don't usually do that for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And he was a genuine soul, bro. For real. You know what I'm saying? Long live Edai, for sure.